Hello, I'm Cleopatra Wallace, and this video is all about the building fire in Johannesburg, South Africa that claimed 74 lives. First, we are going to watch a quick news clip, and then I'm going to bring the spirit in and we'll do the cards. Let's have the disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act in 1976, allowance is made for the fair use for the purpose such as criticism, commentary, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and or research. Fair use is a use that is permitted by a copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Alright.
Story building going up in flames, killing more than 70 people, many of them children. We get more tonight from Matt Bradley.
You could hear the screams coming from inside the inferno. A fearsome fire engulfing a 5-story building in Johannesburg, killing at least 74 people overnight, including 12 children. The building had been abandoned and was filled with an estimated 200 homeless squatters. Witnesses say exits out of the building were blocked. The massive blaze forced some to do the unthinkable.
My in-law just hit the window and to throw the daughter outside.
Tonight, the government facing fierce criticism.
It's a wake-up call for us to begin to address the situation of housing in the inner city.
But reforms will come too late for these homeless victims for whom there is no place left to go but the streets, and now nothing left to feel but despair. And tonight, South Africa's president pledged to root out those criminal gangs that had taken control of that abandoned building and to launch an investigation into what exactly caused that deadly fire.
Alright, spirit guides, holy angels, and ancestors, gather around because this afternoon we are going to Johannesburg, South Africa. And I have the exact address. Alright. Now, we don't want to go there right now. We want to go there last week on August the 31st. It was on Thursday, the last Thursday of August. I have the address of 80 Albert Street. I'm going to be there on August the 31st. We are in the zip code of 2107. But like I said, we are all the way over in Johannesburg, South Africa. We are in a part of Johannesburg known as a Marshall Town. It's August the 31st. Now, alright. Now, right, it's August the 31st, but the alarms were well going off and blazing at 2 a.m. So let's back up the clock to around the time we think the fire may have started. I need a pen here at the front. Alright, so the clock stops at 2 a.m. on August the 31st. Let's have it begin, because even if it's like a small little fire nestled off in the corner somewhere, a little spark of electricity, let's say just for the terms of this remote viewing video, we are going to start the clock at 9 p.m. It stops at 2 a.m. So that's all of 9, all of 10, all of 11, all of 12, all of 1. Alright, so that's a 5-hour window. 5 hours. Okay, is everybody clear on where we're going, what we're doing? Alright, we are going to 80 Albert Street, Johannesburg, South Africa, a part of town known as Marshalltown. We are in a 5-story building. We're in the zip code 2107. 2107. It's a Thursday, somewhere between 9 p.m. and 2 a.m. We have one card. I like to start with 4 or more. If the cards fall to the ground, I only read the ones that fall face down. If too many come out, I will take the top and the bottom. Now, where were we? Right. It's Thursday, August the 31st. We are somewhere between 9 p.m. and 2 a.m. Well, I guess technically you can say it starts on Wednesday. Our window starts on Wednesday. So we make sure we are there when the fire starts. So start us out on Wednesday at 9 p.m. We end up on Thursday at 2 a.m. Alright, thank you, Spirit. We are somewhere between 9 p.m. and 2 a.m. Now, zip code 2107 at 80 Albert Street. We are among 200 people. Now, alright, settle down. We are among 200 people. Some of these people are children. Some of these people are not children. Some of these people live there. They have no other choice. Others are making a living by letting people live there. So we have 3 to 4 distinct groups of people. Alright. That one jumped right out when we said that one. Alright, we have 2. We only need 2 more to start. So we have several groups of people. And I wonder, this question was raised to me in my mind when I heard of the story. They say there were 200 homeless people, but they also say that they were paying the gang affiliates to live there. So how can you be homeless if you're paying to live there? And this is the Beauty of Horror deck, by the way. I have some new decks. We're going to bring in the African American deck in the Teddy Tarot. And I was thinking about using the Alleyman's Tarot, but Spirit says that will be considered the big guns. If we ever need to pull out a big gun and definitely find an answer, that's what that'll be used for. Now back to the story. We start. Alright, now we are going to switch decks, because then that deck exploded. Like I said, there's no more answers in there. That's one way to get it out of my hand, Spirit, is to make it explode, eh? Alright. Now we are in the Teddy Bear Tarot. Alright, we are still in South Africa. It's hot as... It's just so hot. I can feel it. We're getting a second heat wave here in New York, by the way. Alright, wasn't a second heat wave. Listen to me. We're getting our first heat wave. We only had one 90-degree day. We're going to get some more, which is weird. Back to the story. We are in Johannesburg, South Africa at 80. Uh-oh, did I try to explode again? No. At 80 Albert Street. We start out on Thursday at 9 p.m. We go until... No, we start out on Wednesday at 9 p.m. We go until Thursday at 2 a.m. We have a 5-hour window. It's worth mentioning that inside of the building, try to jump away again, inside the building, there were also people who had constructed their own structure inside of the structure to make it more difficult. There was a, I guess you can say a fledgling tent city inside of the building. So Spirit, we're just wanting a little bit more information. These two. We are in the zip code of 2107. And also, I guess the point of this read is question number 1 is, how did the fire get started? Question number 2, flip that way. Question number 2, was it purposely set on fire to get rid of the, I guess you could say the, turn that one over. Alright, we got all 4 cards. The local population. Alright, now, my mouth is super duper dry. Alright, so let's see what the first card is. Alright, the first card is the Queen of Wands. We have a woman, a lady, a queen no less. This is interesting. What is my pointer at? Okay, we're gonna use this comb. So what's I'm being led to look at is this like bow on her dress right there. You know what it looks like to me? To me it looks like a hefty tie string, like when you you know, you have the drawstrings on garbage bags. It looks like a garbage bag drawstring to me. Something to do with a drawstring. Let's ask. Alright. So, to clarify, we are going to use the Dark Mansion. And this is also a fairly new deck that I got during Amazon Prime Day event. Alright. Spirit, as you know, we are in Johannesburg, South Africa, zip code 2107. We are there between 9 p.m. Wednesday and 2 a.m. Thursday, August the 31st of 2023. As you know, there was a horrific fire there. And now you're showing me a drawstring. Oh, the way that just flipped up into my hand like that. What's this? Oh, the 5 of Swords. Unnecessary violence. Let's see, we have several people stabbed in the back on this 5 of Swords card. See them? And in my mind, I'm thinking, you know, sometimes fires happen to cover up a crime. But then, this is South Africa, Johannesburg, and we are talking about an overpopulated building. I'm sure it's, I don't want to say I'm sure there has been murders there before, but I don't know if setting a building that big on fire and killing so many people would be the objective to cover up a murder by then creating dozens of other murderers. So that doesn't make sense to me. So I'm just going to rule out that the fire was to cover up a murder, because that's absurd. But still, this drawstring brings out this 5 of Swords card. Ooh. Thank you, Spirit. Now that is interesting. Okay, so you see how the people are stabbed in their backs, right? and this one guy is walking away. Let's entertain the scenario of, you know, somebody, like if it is like some sort of like a drug building, like think the Carter from New Jack City. You know, if it is a situation like that and somebody gets, you know, stabbed in the back, would they then go back and just say screw the whole business and burn the whole building and be like, if I can't make money there, nobody can make money there, like y'all stabbed me in the back? Alright, so we're going to stick a pin in that theory, and also with the drawstring that it bring about. Alright, on to the next card. Oh, now we have a man. Okay, so we are definitely not playing with idiots here. I don't see any homeless people at all, by the way. We done had a queen, a man who doesn't look hungry but looks pretty scary, and now we have a king. Let's see what he knows about the fire. What do you know about the fire? Mainly, this king is quite, how should I say, he is a little like, I don't want to say like a minimalist, like but a person who needs very little, very tight. You know, like tight with the money, not wanting to spend a lot of money, like and usually when you think about somebody not wanting to spend a lot of money, you would think the King of Pentacles. But this isn't the King of Pentacles. This is the King of Swords. And he's all about cutting corners and saving money. Like, the motto I'm hearing is, you don't need money if you're going to just save money. Just go ahead and do whatever you're going to do to save the money and skip the money altogether. This is somebody who likes jury-rigging things. Like after Katrina in 2005, everything was so tore up. That whole state was practically being held together by duct tape and tire wire. Okay? It's terrible. But think that, like, just, you know, putting pieces together, it doesn't fit. Okay, here I'm gonna modify it. A lot of modifications, overloaded extension cords, that sort of thing. Alright, so let's get some more of this guy's energy who wants to save all this money. And to do that, we're going to go over to the spider deck. It's only right, since this is a African deck. Alright, so we're going to put the Dark Mansion away for now. I don't want these things to fall. Alright, Spirit, as you know, we are in Johannesburg, South Africa. We're between the hours of 9 p.m. on Wednesday, and we go over until 2 a.m. on Thursday. We're in the zip code 2107. We are at 80 Albert Street. The physical address is 80 Albert Street, Johannesburg, South Africa. We are in a part of town known as Marshalltown. We're in a 5-story building. It's slowly beginning to catch fire. You've shown me a man that likes saving money no matter what. What can you tell me about him? And was he there the night the fire started? Tell me about the man that wants to save the money. Ooh, almost. Tell me about the man that wants to save money that resides at the address of 80 Albert Street, zip code 2107. I want to know about the man that wants to save. Alright. Alright, we have 3. That's not too many. Especially considering that there were 74 lives lost. Alright. Oh. Wouldn't you say? Okay. So what came up? We have 2 positives and a negative cards. You know, positive ones have the triangles at the top, which just means that whatever that person was trying to accomplish, they did that. And the one that's negative, they did that too. It just might have, went another way on them. Alright, so what we have is, we're wanting to know about the man that wanted to save money. Okay, first of all, it got out of control. As we know, the fire was out of control. But the part that's a little aggravating is, thankfully, he took an old lady with him. But the man that wanted to save all the money and possibly started this fire, he escaped and saved the old woman. How noble. Alright, let's move on. We have 2 more cards still to unfold. Alright. Now we have the 9 of Swords, which is, as we know, anxiety, anxiety, anxiety. You should have anxiety. Where's all your money saving? Like, it just never helps. And look, you can actually see the fire going outside the windows. At least it looks like fire to me. Every time I see this card, to me, it looks like fire. Like people were asleep and fire. Alright. So let's clarify the sleeping fire picture with... Okay, right. We're going to use the African American Tarot. Now, I do not have the book for this one, but, I've been working with it, and it's alright. Alright, Spirit, as you know, we are in Johannesburg, South Africa. We are between the hours of Wednesday, 9 p.m., 2 a.m. Thursday, at the physical address of 80 Albert Street. We're in a part of town known as Marshalltown. We're in a part of town known as Marshalltown. We are in a 5-story building that is on fire. You've shown me people sleeping and the building being on fire. Give me more of the energy of not of the people that's inside the building, but of the people directly outside the building. Alright. And the reason I'm asking about the people outside the building, because were they trying to get the people out? Because we already know what they were doing. They were sleeping and then burning not unlike the people in Hawaii last week. What is up, Spirit, with all the fire? Now this is the energy of the people outside. This is the Magician in this deck. And I don't know, for some reason they're giving me like real superstitious vibes, like feeling like if they, like if they got involved, they would somehow, I guess fall prey to the fire too. So it was that out of control that it kind of looked like the fire was coming from the sky. It was just big. It was big. Or just like how his hand is held, they're showing, like how people cry and point. Or just, throw their hands up like it's out of control. Yeah, it was so big and it was so out of control that the people outside kind of felt like only gods could save them. Like it was his will in some way, and to not, just don't want to be a part of it. That's an interesting energy, isn't it? All right. Now the very last card is the Hermit. Aren't these cards so cute? Now this is snow in Africa. Now we know this is not actual snow. But he does have a little fire. Oh, this is sad. See, he has a little fire on him. Now, Spirit, why would you show me this? I think this might be one of the victims, but it's a child. And I'm going to respect their privacy by not snooping around and whatever they're trying to show me on this card with the child. Because I don't want to see children on fire, y'all. Alright. We're going to leave it there. My name is Cleopatra Wallace. If you found this video interesting, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel because who knows what's going to happen next.